Hi, this is Brittany Drozd, and welcome to another opportunity to be your best self. So, I get this question all the time. How do I communicate better with my wife, my coworker, my kids, my parents, my dog? But whatever it is, people want to feel more heard. We all want our message to get across. We all want people to know exactly what we're thinking and feeling most of the time. So I was so excited to see that the new issue of Psychology Today features an article on how to manage this. And I really like their take on it. It says, just say it. If you have the opportunity to pick one of these up, definitely do, or I have some in the office as well, so you can check it out. So they have some great advice in here. And it's something very similar that I like to talk with people about in here as well, which is nonviolent communication. So when we want to get our point across, it can come from one of two places. It can come from a love place, or it can come from a fear place. And when you think fear place, I never am talking with people out of fear. If I was fearful, the last thing I would do is communicate, right? But it's not that we're not communicating. It's that we're not actually communicating what we really need to say, what we're really thinking, what we're really feeling. So if the goal is better communication, if the goal is for them to hear and receive your message and really get you, then my argument is that you are communicating from a fear place some of the time. So how do we move that from a fear place to a love place? Well, we have to take the violence or the fear or the anxiety out of the communication as much as possible. So I like to call this Brittany Drozd non-violent communication. It consists of 4 components, right? But the first thing you have to ask yourself is, what's alive within me? So that is connected to component number 1 with, what am I observing? What do I see happening? And how is it impacting me? So what's alive within you? What comes up? Component number 2 is your feelings. How do you feel in this situation, in the situation that you just observed? How are you feeling about this person? And then the second question that you need to ask yourself in this process is, what can I do to make life more wonderful? Now that may be your life. If we're talking about your spouse here, that may be your partner's life or your life together. What can I do? What can we do? How do we make this life more wonderful? That may sound like a crazy question to ask in the middle of an argument or in the middle of feeling not heard or not listened to. But we have to take this utilitarian approach in order to improve communication, because communication always involves more than just you. So we have to consider the others. So that leads us right into part 3, which is needs. And this consists of the needs, values, and desires that are creating your feelings. So the feelings are just the result of these unmet needs or unmet desires that you have, right? If I really, really wanted my husband to bring me roses, and then he consistently showed up without the roses, well, I'd be really disappointed. But did I communicate my need? My need for the flowers, my desire for the flowers? No. 4th step, request. Make the request. This is a concrete action we request in order to enrich our lives. There we go, which connects us to, how do we make life more wonderful? I can't guarantee you that the person is going to meet your request, but we don't even give them an opportunity. We don't even put them in the game if we don't make the request at all. So consider this, because your feelings, your wants, your values, your desires, all these things are very important. And they're likely important to the person you're communicating with. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be communicating with that person very often. So let's show some respect and consideration to the people we're communicating with by giving them the information they need to not disappoint us. It's only fair. It's only fair to them. It's only fair to us. So I challenge you to try one of these sentences. When I see blank, I feel blank. I am needing blank because of these feelings. would you be willing to blank to make our lives more wonderful? Throw the questions out there. I would love to hear what you get in response. Okay, that's your challenge for the week. I want to hear you out there trying to make those communications, and please ask for help. Give us your feedback in the comment section of the video or on the blog. I can't wait to hear from you guys and hear your results. Have a great week.